What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and welcome to the table. I have After the Virus, published by Fricks Games, to show you today. This is a card game. It's a real small, real simple card game, not huge. Kind of a zombies-based card game. I actually saw, who did I see the playthrough? Paul Darcy was who I saw do the playthrough. So basically, you're survivors, right? And you're trying to, well, let me go back. So there's like 10 scenarios, and you can kind of do it as a campaign, and it goes from like short to long, but I think like the short ones are pretty short. It's not huge time sink, but it is a lot of fun. It is 1 to 3 players, about an hour at most, but like I said, some of the short things you can do really a lot quicker than that. If you're just pick one and do it instead of doing them all. If you do them all in order, it's kind of like a story that you're telling. So that is definitely a good way to do it. Not the only way to do it, but a good way to do it. So let's see what's in the box. Very small box, as you can tell. Alright, so we got a couple of rule books here. Well, wait, there's the rule book. Not a whole lot to it. You can see it's pretty short. Right, I mean, it's a total of 8 pages. Not a lot going on there. And then you got this. So this is the kind of like the campaign sheet. So you can do these in order: outbreak, 1 to the base, 3 family, 4 war, 5 the cure. So you do all these in order, and it kind of tells a story. All we have are 4 of these, which are the heroes that you can be. So we've got, so might as well do this. One of 4 characters. We have Adam, Robert, Ruth, and Jenny. All have different abilities. Different numbers of starting decks for survivors and food and weapons and whatnot. And we have our card decks here. And we have some marker tokens. So let's take a look at these decks. These ones I don't have to. Nope. Got all excited. Yeah, I'm just going to do it this way anyway. It's probably quicker this way. So here's the cards. You got zombies of different levels. You've got things like chainsaws, crowbars, guns, right? Survivors, different things to help you, right? Different skills. That's one of the, let's see, who is he? Find his card. Yeah. Like this is one of the cards that he starts off with, right? So you got that, and it gets, they have the 1, 2, and 3 that you're seeing there are like difficulty 4, kind of like how much damage you got to do to get rid of them. Is basically what that is. And as you, depending on what your difficulty level is, and if you play through the scenarios, you'll see that scale. So it is a deck builder, and so you'll have your starting deck, and you're going to be at different times. You're going to keep adding monsters to your deck. There's going to be a tracker that moves, but the longer you take, the more monsters you add every time, so it gets harder and harder to fend them off. So that's kind of like acts as the timer. So again, machete, flamethrower, run, survivors, pub, trappers, weapons, etc., etc., etc. I think, now I could be wrong. No, never mind. I think I am wrong. I was going to say there's a number of decks to the number of players, but that's not true. there's some duplication. I mean, right, Survivors, I'm seeing some of the same cards. So there's multiple copies of some cards, but it is what it is. And like literally, that's it, folks. That's the entire everything in the box for the game. You got your little tokens, you got your dudes, you got a couple rule books, and you got 3 not huge decks of cards. That's it. That's everything for After the Virus. Pretty small game. From what I have seen and what I have heard, it is small, but it is challenging. So don't judge a board game by the size of its box. It can be misleading both ways, but in this case, there's a lot more game in this small box than I think you would say if you just looked at it. So anyway, that's Jacob Frix Games, After the Virus. 1 to 3 players, about 60 minutes. It says 10 plus. But yeah, check it out. Check out Paul Darcy's website. Check out, I think One Stop Co-op Shop may have done one as well. Check his stuff out. See what you think about it. Let me know what you like in the comments. If you already have it, if you like it, if you dislike it, if you're not sure about it, if it piqued your interest, whatever's going on. And thank you guys for joining me at the table. I am the Board Game Room.